Well, in this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to download and run Open WebUI on your computer. So this local AI tool is amazing. It has some great features that do not exist on other similar tools like LM Studio and of course Jan.ai. But Open WebUI is a bit more challenging to install. This tool is mainly created and used by developers. That's why installing this is not quite easy. But there is actually an easier way you can get this tool running on your computer, and then later I'll show you how you can download and run a local AI model directly with the help of Open WebUI. So let me show you the easiest way, the non-technical way to run or install Open WebUI on your computer. So instead of using this version, we can actually just download the desktop version of Open WebUI. To get that, you can navigate to Google search and then search for Open WebUI Desktop. So just use the keyword. And let's open this version on the GitHub page. So there's actually a small community turning that into the desktop version. And this one is just a lot less complicated to install. Now, to download the setup file, you can scroll down a bit and then you can click this release page, or you can also just click this link. It's the same thing. And I'm going to download the latest version, which right now is this build. And I'm going to click this Windows latest x64x. And I actually have downloaded this setup to my computer, so I'm going to cancel it. But basically, after you have downloaded the setup file, you can open it, Windows latest, and just wait for the initial setup. Okay, just wait for it, and you can click continue. So after that, Open WebUI will download some necessary files in the background. This will take several minutes, so I'll just skip forward and I'll show you the next step after that. Okay, so after the Open WebUI desktop app has been installed on your computer, it should open this page so you can actually continue the onboarding process, and then you can create an account for Open WebUI desktop. That's kind of strange because this is, after all, a local offline AI tool, and yet you still have to create an account using your email address. I guess security is very important here. That's why they just adding more layer of security. But anyway, you can register with your own email, and after that you can log in with your Open WebUI account. So let me just sign in. And by the way, I think there is one point that I want to emphasize. So Open WebUI desktop seems to be demanding stable connection when you're installing this tool. I actually sometimes encounter some problems when installing this tool, especially because my network is not quite stable. So yeah, that's one caveat when you're using Open WebUI desktop. But when you're done, basically you'll get the experience of ChatGPT, because this tool is quite similar to ChatGPT, but it is running locally and offline on your computer. As you can see, the interface looks again very similar to ChatGPT. There is even the dictation mode, the voice mode. You can upload documents, images, media files, etc. But right now, there is nothing we can do because there is no AI model. We need to download an AI model first, and for that, the best way to do it is by using Ollama. So let's open Ollama. You can go to Google and search for Ollama. This is a tool that is used by developers to download and run lots of AI models. And yeah, this is the interface that we need to be able to get the AI model on Open WebUI. Anyway, you can navigate to the website and then you can click download. Now, there is one thing here that I have to mention, because when I'm reading some forums about Ollama, especially the latest version of Ollama, there seems to be some versions that are being rejected, or basically when you're trying to install this program on your computer, there is a good chance that Windows Defender might think that this is dangerous, which is kind of crazy because this tool is used by developers, by people around the globe, especially people who are working with AI, and sometimes it's not always, sometimes Windows Defender is just thinking that this is a dangerous program. So in that case, you might want to use a version that is a bit older. And in this case, I actually have tried that on my computer, and apparently Windows Defender is rejecting that. It's kind of blocking the process for installation. So I have to use the older version, and I'm going to navigate to the GitHub page. Now again, this problem is hopefully just temporary, so you can just download directly from the official website. But in this case, I guess I have to use GitHub. So let me just navigate to releases. The stable version that I know that from some posts and forum that I read, apparently is version 0.13.4. This is the version that I'm going to download. So here I'm going to open the asset section, and okay, there are many other variations that you can download, but generally, if you don't want to be dealing with this, then just use the Ollama setup.executable. Click download, and well, just wait until it finishes download, and later I'll show you how you can install this tool on your computer. Don't worry, it is very easy. Okay, so after Ollama has been downloaded to your computer, you can open the setup file. Just double click on it, and there you go. Just click install and wait for the program to be installed on your computer. And after that, I'm going to show you how you can download a model and then basically using that model via Open WebUI desktop. I'll be back in a second. Okay, finally, so this is Ollama. Now it has a nice interface. Previously, you can only interact with this tool via command line, but now we have this nice graphical user interface, and that means we don't have to deal with command line to download a model. So after Ollama has been launched, you can actually select a model, and you can just click this button and select the open source model that you want to download to your computer, and then later it will be used for Open WebUI. Now, I will use Gemma 3 with 4 billion parameter. I'm going to just click this download button. And, well, just wait for the model to be downloaded to your computer. So this might take quite a while, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so the model has been downloaded to my computer, and by the way, I have to mention that when you click the download button, the model will be downloaded to your computer. It just doesn't show the progress, so you have no idea when it actually finished. But as you can see, there is no download button anymore, which means the model is now available on my computer. Now, if you open the Open WebUI desktop interface, you can actually see the model that you have downloaded via Ollama. Now, this should happen automatically, and you can start chatting with or via Open WebUI. But sometimes the models might not appear right here. In that case, you can actually manually add the model into Open WebUI. And to do that, on Windows, you can press Windows and the R key simultaneously, and then you can type CMD, and you can click OK. You can type Ollama list, and you'll see a list of models available on the Ollama folder on my computer. So you can copy the ID of the model right here. You can copy it, and after that, you can go to admin panel on Open WebUI, go to settings, navigate to connections, and then click this gear icon on Ollama API. And you can add the model ID manually, and then click this plus button, click save, and then you can continue the process if you have other models. And basically, you can go back to the home page, and you should be able to select the AR model. So here, I'm going to select Gemma 3 with 4 billion parameter. It is a model from Google. So let me ask something like, hey, tell me 3 things that you can do for me. Okay, let me send a message. So for this model, it's just able to run normally on my computer. There you go, it's running just fine. It's also pretty quick. And yeah, that's basically it. It is an open source local model running locally, and I can work on it offline. But of course, I do need this web interface. I have to run the app via browser. But yeah, that's essentially the step-by-step process to download and then run, and also we can install an AI model into Open WebUI with the help of Ollama. So yeah, that's basically it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. I wish you a great day ahead.